So hello and good morning. We are going to continue our book review this morning. We are on a splurge for the it's a full-on attack on getting out a bunch of reviews. I got a chance to sit down and have my breakfast. You guys got a chance to see my little toasted sandwich there, and now we're going to just try to get in a bunch of reviews before having to go into work tonight. So this particular book review is going to be on Anya's Ghost by Vera Brosgol. Anya's Ghost by Vera Brosgol. Now, Vera is both the author and the illustrator, and this is another graphic novel in the, what is it? It's not fantasy, it's sci-fi, right? Witches, ghosts, witches are fantasy, right? Yeah, I don't even know anymore. Really good book. I like the story on this. I really did like this story. All right, let's go into the synopsis. Let me read the summary for you. What if your BFF is a ghost? Of all the things Anya expected to find at the bottom of an old well, a new friend wasn't one of them. Especially not a new friend who's been dead for a century. Falling down a well is bad enough, but Anya's normal life might actually be worse. She's embarrassed by her family, she's self-conscious about her body, and she's pretty much given up on fitting in at school. A new friend, even a dead one, is just what she needs. But Anya's new BFS isn't kidding about the forever part. All right, so there's some more information about the book. We're going to post that up there and let you guys see that. And let's talk about what we liked about the book. First of all, the art was very Saturday morning cartoonish. I actually did like it. Dull colors in most part. It wasn't, like a rainbow full of, but it definitely was a very enjoyable artwork. And there's some images of the ghost there. So let's talk about it. So Anya is in a single parent home. She is once again in high school. This is a teen graphic novel. And she's awkward, right? But she's doing well. She has actually, even though she has an awkward life, she has started developing a little bit of semi-popularity. So she's not at the bottom of the feeding pool, but she's not Mrs. Popular at the school either. She is very self-conscious. They are foreigners, right? She lives with her mother and her baby brother, and mom is one of the individuals who love to feed their kids. So Anya has slimmed down. She used to be extremely heavy set, and now she's self-conscious about eating. She's gotten her weight down. She has a best friend, Siobhan. Now Siobhan, at first I couldn't tell if she was a guy or a girl because of the artist work. I really couldn't tell what was going on with Siobhan, but she's a bit pretentious, and this is Siobhan here, and she doesn't care about fitting in. She does not care about fitting in, and so she is not the most likely friend to have when you're concerned about being popular in school. There was a struggle with a conversation that she was having, and decided that she wanted to escape. And so she ran off trying to get away, and in the process, I believe it was she took a trip. What do you call it? A shortcut. That's what I was looking for. Whew. She has a crush on a popular guy who's actually dating another girl who she doesn't like, who has issues with her, and so that's a deal right there. Is a little image there. This isn't a spoiler. It's right off the bat. Bam, right. So that's her there, and she decides that she's got distracted now. She's going down the main road. She sees them. She decides to turn around and go the other direction, and she decides to take the shortcut to school, and she's distracted because now she's daydreaming about those two and all of the nagging that her best friend about the situation. She was upset about her mom trying to feed her. She's upset about what her girlfriend had said about her. And she's imagining the guy that she has a crush on with the most popular girl in school. And she ends up stumbling into a well. She falls down into the well, and when she's down there for like almost a whole day and a half. And she's crying for help, screaming for help, and someone eventually comes along. But while she's down there, she encounters a ghost. She encounters a skeleton, and slowly the ghost just kind of appears. Yeah, that's the story. Now, what's really cool about this particular story, what I liked about it, was that it did feel different. Different type of a story. The ghost finds a way to tag along. So when Anya got rescued from the well, the ghost showed up in her bedroom when she was relaxing after the ghost was trying to get free, help me out. And she's like, okay, well, as soon as ghost is trapped because it can't get very far away from the skeleton, right? Tied to the skeleton. Skeleton's all down at the bottom of the well. And so the young lady is stuck down there with the skeleton. Next thing she knows, she gets rescued, she gets out, she forgets to tell somebody about the skeleton at the bottom of the well. But that's okay, because the ghost pops up in her room. And she thought that was kind of weird. How did that happen? I don't know. I can't get very far. And, you've got one of my bones in your purse. You were down there in the well. You scrambled a little bit. You gathered all your stuff, and you accidentally scooped up my finger bone, and now I can follow my finger bone wherever you go. So just keep my finger bone with you, and I can go with you. And they develop a relationship. She finds out that they're in class together. She finds out, oh, let me help you with this. Let me help you get the boyfriend. Let me help you. Let me help you with your teenage life. And it starts getting very dark because the ghost becomes overly possessive with their relationship. She begins to set things into motion for Anya that Anya is not really wanting, didn't agree upon. And so now the ghost is actually interfering in Anya's life. Nobody else can see it. Nobody else can but certain things are happening. And Anya is getting coached because now the ghost can run over there. And one of the things that she did was during school, during an exam she didn't study for, the ghost was able to go over to somebody else's desk and look at somebody else's answers with nobody seeing the ghost, and then came back over to Anya and whispers into her ear because they can talk, they can communicate with each other. Nobody else can see or hear this ghost. And so she's whispering to Anya all the answers. And same thing happens, right? When she wants to find out more about the guy that she likes, the ghost goes over there, finds out the information, comes back, and helps start setting things into motion. Come to find out that Anya did not mistakenly gather up that bone. Right? Let's go ahead and clip. That's the story. And if you are not wanting to hear spoilers, you might want to go ahead and turn the video off now, because now we're going to start getting into a couple of spoilers about this book. Before we do, 4 stars. I rate this book at 4 stars. It was very enjoyable. It was different. The art was very familiar, very comfortable, and the plot was pushed along through dialogue, and it was a nice little twist in it. Nice little twist. Now, if you want to know about the twist, continue to let the video play, and let's talk about the rest of this story. Give you a moment. Okay, still with me? All right. So come to find out, right? So now things are starting to get really, really dark, because now we're starting to find out that this ghost, right, is, she lied about, Anya decides that she wants to help the ghost trying to figure out what happened to her. So the ghost says that she was murdered. And Anya decides she wants to help the ghost out and figure out who murdered her, right? Come to find out that the ghost was the murderer and was pushed into the well, trying to escape law enforcement. And she ended up dying in the well. She developed the ability to move things. So Anya did not mistakenly pick up that finger. The ghost was able to interact, which after being down there for so long, she was able to interact with her own body and was able to put her finger bone in Anya's bag. And that's how she got out of the well. That's how she got out of the well. And so now Anya's beginning to find out, after doing some research with a nerd from the school, from her own country. These are immigrants. They immigrated into the United States. She ends up getting involved with a very intelligent gentleman from her old neighborhood, a friend of hers, somebody that she knows, who does not really adapt to the life very well, but doesn't really care because he's just happy being at the library. He teaches her how to research using old microfiche, and they find out that the young lady, the ghost, had lied about how she ended up in the well. And now Anya's finding out that the ghost is now trying to interfere with her life here on this plane. And I won't give complete spoilers, but that's where the story takes a turn. Nice little twist. And then Anya has to deal with how to get rid of this ghost, because now she finds out that the ghost is not her friend. They try to befriend each other, but the ghost is not her friend. And great story, 4 stars. I recommend this book.